How's it going there, everybody? My name is Finch, and welcome to Quick and Dirty, a series where I just tell you my opinions about things that are happening right now. And you know what's happening right now? Right now? Other than me bumping my microphone? The ending to Loki doesn't make any sense! No, it's actually about the new Switch that just dropped. The new OLED Switch. What? So, I know there were a lot of rumors circulating about, you can go ahead and check out this video I made back in January, where I detailed what I wanted out of what I assumed would be called the Switch XL. It's something that everybody thought would be called the Switch Pro. And I remember an OLED, rumors circulating around that the new Switch would have, OLED as a display. Well, anyway, here's the OLED Switch. Why would Nintendo announce that, like, specifically today? Like, it's July 6th. Like, I didn't even see the video on YouTube. I didn't see anything. I was literally scrolling through Twitter, and it just happened upon me. I don't know how you guys found out about this, and obviously I think you've either come across this video from being suggested from the actual Switch video, which if that's the case, please subscribe, or you've searched it in your search bar and you found this video. And also, in that case, please also subscribe. And also, if you want another quick and dirty video, check out this video I did, my thoughts about E3, Nintendo's in that, if you like Nintendo. But the reason I wanted to talk about it is because of just how odd the system is, to me. Because this is definitely, very clearly, a midlife refresh of the system. The screen is a little bit bigger, it's 7 inches, but the footprint is the same. They've just narrowed the bezels a decent bit, which is nice. Obviously, they've replaced the LED screen with an OLED one, which, if you've never seen an OLED screen, go try and find a display of one, or if a friend has one, go over their house and take a look at it, because wow, OLEDs are just, they're so beautiful. I wish I could afford one. Something that I actually correctly predicted in my Switch video was a much better hinge. I don't know if Nintendo has directly referenced Microsoft Surface's design with their hinge. I might play a clip from that video here. You can go watch it yourself. But that's what I said. I had a Surface Pro 3. I mean, I still have it, but I mainly used it a couple of years ago. And the hinge on the Surface is so good. It's probably the best thing about this, the Surface's design is that amazing hinge that you can just glide into any position. And it looks like Nintendo copied that, so good for Nintendo. I show it in this video. The hinge on my Switch, awful, unusable. It's stupid, I hate it. It's cheap design, I'm glad they're getting rid of it. And I hope that on subsequent Switch models, which I hope that there are, I hope they keep this kind of design because, oh, so much better. It's exactly what I wanted. Aside from that, we did get a new dock as well. The dock has been slightly redesigned, given a nice, more polished look on the outside, which is nice. Hopefully it's made higher quality than the weird plastic one that we have now. Hopefully it doesn't feel like it'll break if I squeeze it too hard. But the other nice thing that they added to it is a LAN port. So, yay! You don't have to go out and get a USB to Ethernet dongle anymore. You can just go and plug an Ethernet right in, which is great. It would be great if NSO worked well at all for that to make a difference. But who knows? Maybe because they've added the network LAN port in there. That who knows? Maybe they're working on getting that fixed. But I doubt it. And they did say also that they enhanced the speakers on the system. I wasn't able to find out exactly what that meant. Maybe they're just better speakers? I don't know, but it does say enhanced audio, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they put better speakers in the system. And that's pretty much it. It comes in, instead of black and red and blue models, it comes in red and blue and white. But okay, so that's what the new OLED Switch is. My question is, why? Because this is clearly just a simple refresh. Nothing super, amazing was done here. I mean, yes, I'm glad they slimmed down the bezels, gave us a slightly larger screen, but that screen is still 720p. And the performance you get on the OLED model is the exact same that you get on the Switch model. baffles me that the screen is still just 720p. Like, on the regular LED Switch, I already can tell, like, just when playing, that there's a loss of detail on the screen. Like, sitting down playing, it's not a terrible experience, it's doable, but would I rather play Breath of the Wild on my Switch or on my TV? I would go with my TV. And yes, an OLED screen looks absolutely gorgeous, but I don't know how much of a difference it's actually going to make on a 720p screen. Like, I suppose if you were to put up a demo and put the old Switch next to the new Switch and you just look at them, yeah, you're going to want the OLED over the non-OLED. But you're not going to see any extra detail, it's just that the contrast and the colors are going to be better. That's about it. Maybe you can get some extra brightness out of the screen. They probably did it for battery life reasons, because the battery life is apparently still the same as on the already refreshed Switch model. The one that got the battery update so that your battery doesn't suck. Just, I don't know. I don't think it was a smart decision to have an OLED 720p screen. It was probably cheaper for them. It's probably why the console is still around $350 instead of $400. But I feel like they could have gone to 1080. I don't know. Maybe 1080 would be too expensive. I don't know. It just feels weird to have a 720p OLED. That's so weird to me. It's so weird. But for somebody who's happy using their current Switch, I just don't see a really big pull to go out and get this new OLED model. Also, they didn't come up with like a good name for it. They're just calling it the OLED Switch or the Switch OLED or whatever, which, yeah, not really the best name in my opinion. Because when you take these two models and you're going to see them on a shelf together, you're going to see the regular Switch for $300 and the OLED Switch for $350. Now again, if you either don't have a Switch or have a broken one, you're going to look at that other model and you're going to say, $50, why not get an OLED screen? And that's fine for those people. If you're one of those people, I hope you enjoy it. But if you are somebody who just doesn't need to upgrade their Switch, I would look at this and go, I mean, the literal only benefit is that it's new. The screen resolution is the same. The maximum resolution on a TV is the same. You still only get 1080p. Again, in this video where I talked about what I wanted out of a Switch Pro, there was a rumor that NVIDIA would be partnering with Nintendo to use their DLSS upscaling techniques to get to 4K. It wouldn't be true 4K, but if you're familiar at all with NVIDIA's DLSS, it is a fantastic little system. It was worse a couple of years ago, but as of their 30 series graphics card line, DLSS is really, really good. It's almost as good as having native 4K. Native 4K is still better, but at least DLSS makes it a lot easier to achieve close to 4K visuals without all of that extra necessary hardware. And to me, the question then comes, what about the Switch Pro, or in my case, the Switch XL? Does that mean that this is what everybody was talking about? Is there only one system that Nintendo is working on? Are we not gonna get a Switch Pro? And I think the answer is no, but probably. And the reason I say that is because now knowing that this is what the system refresh is, that's the OLED, I don't think we're going to get another Switch revision. This is going to be the one that they're going to ride this one out on the life of the system. They'll probably release maybe one or two more special editions of this console. But whatever we were talking about with the Pro Switch, I think that is going to become whatever the Nintendo calls the Switch 2. It could still be called the Switch XL. I think that's a better name, but it still could happen. And the only real reason I believe it is because of that NVIDIA rumor. Again, I don't know if it was ever confirmed. I think a Nintendo Life article published it. I'll try and put that article here. I wish I'd prepared better for this video, but I literally saw it on Twitter and went to go record. To me, what this sounds like is that Nintendo is likely working on multiple consoles at once. That definitely makes a lot of sense to me. Why wouldn't you want to be working on a mid-system refresh and your next model concurrently? That just makes sense. It's just weird to me that it seems like a lot of what was talked about before this model's release actually turned out to be true. And I wouldn't be surprised if all of the rumors that we had heard that don't apply to this Switch are then applied to the Switch's successor. I'm rambling at this point. What do you guys think? Obviously, I think that the refresh here that we're getting, the OLED Switch, is cool. It's definitely going to be useful for some people, and if my Switch ever breaks, I'll probably end up getting it. But, you know, as for people who already just have a Switch and nothing is wrong with it, I don't see a good enough reason to get it. I obviously still hope that they're going to be making a Pro model or an XL model of the Switch. I would very, very much enjoy that. And yeah, just let me know down in the comments what you think. Will you be buying the new OLED Switch? Will you be, like me, waiting to see what Nintendo does next? Yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to help the channel out, definitely subscribe. It's free, but if you happen to have an extra $1 to throw my way, I do have a Patreon that's going to be linked in the description down below. Like I said, it's literally, if you just got a spare $1 a month, you can chuck that my way. Any little bit helps. I need extra cash right now. I'm not doing too well. So if you do have the extra money, I would really appreciate it. And you get extra cool perks and benefits depending on the level you sign up with. Patreon.com/simplyfinch. I would appreciate it. And I hope to see you back at the channel soon. I've just decided to start making stuff. It'll come out when it comes out, but I should hopefully be filming 2 other videos within the next 2 days, and maybe those will be getting out soon, so you'll see them coming. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time, alright? Bye. Did I just do a Markiplier outro?
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!
Wow, that was actually probably a better Markiplier than I honestly thought I could do.